Welcome back to another episode. Let me start it off with just one question. What is one thing that you and I and everybody that ever has wanted to or does own a shop need? What is one item that you need or that you want? Maybe not a need, but what you want. Not to mention, in this video, we're gonna go over the entire overhaul on my dad's shop. The place now where I'll be doing business here. We just went and picked up one item from RTS this morning. Drop it down in the comments below on what you think it is. Because I'm gonna turn around and show you. We're gonna do the entire install today on the channel, on this episode right now. This is an extended or extra lifted, extra tall, extra wide lift. It's very big, especially for this shop, it's very big. But we're gonna make it work because we need a lift. Everybody needs a lift. Go get you one. Well, it's the next morning, as you can see, did not record putting this part up. We still got to put the cables up, but it's mainly because this guy didn't want to do anything all day yesterday, so he just kind of fucked off, and I had to lift these up by my own self, you know, and just planted it into the ground with the studs and just shoved. Yeah, it worked. So it is plumb, it's bolted in, and yeah, just gotta finish running these damn cables. It's a pain in the ass. And then we gotta measure for 220 wire to go from the power unit all the way along into that room, into the junction box, or into the fuse box. Well, we gotta wire up 240 or 220 to the lift. And if anything goes wrong, blame it on this guy. Cables are ran. And wires ran. I did wire this up, so if this starts sparking and burning up, then that might be on me. But we're not gonna say anything about that. This is filled up with some hydraulic fluid. We're ready to go. Maybe, hopefully. You gonna burn the place down?
Maybe.
Fuck it. As you guys see, the two trucks in front of me, we were gonna be cutting these up and making one truck out of these two. That cab and exterior, that body style will be on this running frame and this chassis. But we got to shorten the chassis and we got to cut the cab up and cut that cab up too. But let's get this thing in here, get the bed off of this one, pull it out, take that one out, put it into the shop, take that bed off. That way we have both the beds off, and then we'll go ahead and take the front clip off of this one and the front clip off of that one. So they're just pretty much a running chassis and cab. And then we'll go in more in depth of what we're going to be doing with these two and kind of get an idea, a better idea. That way, a more visual for you guys sitting at home watching this build series. Bada boom, bada bing, look at that. Beautiful work. This lift is already paid for itself and its first activity. It's the first time using the lift since we put it together. Yeah, we probably should have not lifted right there, but that's easy to bend back down. All these little things. Plus, we're not using this bed. We're going to be ending up selling this bed. So this bed won't be used. But, worked out great. Hey, watch it, Diesel. No bed, no worries. Now for the 72. The 72 is probably going to be rusted bad. So, that'll be fun. Just like that, bed number one is off and going to get put out there for now. We'll stand it up, get it out of the way, go grab the 72, and do the same thing with it. Now, if they're not gone already, by the time I post this video, we will be listing these for sale. This one here, I believe is for sale. I'll have to ask the customer again, but I'm almost positive he does want to sell it because we won't be using this bed. It is a long bed, very, very nice condition. Like, it's not messed up whatsoever. So, beautiful, beautiful bed. We changed our mind. We're not going to take the green truck apart yet because actually the 01 is the one that I got to cut up first. So I got to get the whole front clip off of this and then figure out where all the spot welds are going to be at and cut those out. So we're gonna go ahead and take the whole front clip off, both the fenders, grill, headlights, bumper, hood, all of that fun stuff. Of course, underneath, we're gonna have to figure out how to get all of this off of the fender well and like zip tie it up maybe. I don't know, we'll figure it out. I'm telling you, this lift, huh, it's like 50 Mexicans hired at once. They do great work. Thing fires up every time. Honestly impressed about that. Just like that. I'm telling you, it's so simple. What did I ever do without a lift? I am telling you, a lift is nice.
Jay, so while you were slacking,
I wasn't slacking.
No,
First of
no,
all,
no,
I
no.
got a filmer that doesn't ever show up around here. He goes to Tennessee, takes 4 weeks of vacation to go see I don't know who. Never even seen him with his family. He was all with friends and out in the freaking field partying. So I don't even know. I think that was just a lie, just to get him some vacation. But in the meantime, I did cut all of this apart. So the cab, it's like, I'd say 467 spot welds we had to drill out. No, like legit. Like there's so many spot welds you had to drill out.
there's a lot of them.
This is pretty much ready for the other cab, but we did have to tear that all apart and drill all of that out. Got the back of the cab cut off, or the wall of it. But the problem with this is that cab is shorter than this cab. So it's about the same width, but it's shorter. So with that being said, we got to cut the back of this off probably almost a foot. I would say it's almost a foot. This still has to come off too. This inner rocker, whatever the hell it is. And then we'll be able to slide that over top of it. But did not film it. It was a lot of, it was more or less just me figuring out what had to come apart and how it came apart because I wasn't sure. It was a mix between a drill, a sawzall, a grinder, more drill bits, sharpening them several times. And
Kicking windshields.
yeah, the windshield kicked out, and then something else I used. Oh, a fucking air hammer. Used that too to like break all the spot welds after I drilled them out because they weren't completely drilled out. So it was an absolute nightmare, but we got it all taken apart. That's the update on that thing. Now the worries are about this 72. We got to get it. Literally the quite opposites. This project's going to be rough. That cab was in way better shape than this one is. Or the lack of cab. We got to cut this thing up and put it on that one. So we finally got the 72 in here. We've got to tear apart the whole front end and get the cab ready for liftoff, for takeoff. That's going to go into flight. And we're going to cut the freaking firewall and the floor out of it and throw it over top of that one. I don't know. It's going to be a long process. It is for a customer, so he said it's possible and it's been done before. I don't think it's ever been done before because I haven't seen anything like it. I know like Hunter Clark, shout out to Hunter Clark, we'll put a little link, not even a link, a picture of his crew cab. Is it a mega cab, crew cab? 79 Ford? I don't know. But he put it on a Powerstroke frame, like a steel body frame. Did the same type of thing, cut the firewall out, blah, 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 and stuffed it over top of it. Looks badass. He's almost done with it. And that's been 2 years now. So you can tell how long the process is. But we're going to speed up the process and get this thing done. This cab is really rough. We got a lot of metal work to do. Bondo is fucking galore. They use a gallon of Bondo on this fucking cab. Rust, everything. Like, look at this. I don't know if you can tell, but this is all tacked in. This rusted out at one point, and somebody just put, I don't even know, metal. Some type of metal on it. It looks, that's just a taste of what the rest of the fucking thing looks like. Actually, check this out. When I started it up to pull it in here, I seen this. This is Bondo. It's just, like, that's pretty thick Bondo. Not good. And that's this entire cab. And I've got to do the bodywork, the paint, the metal fabrication, cut and shorten that frame, move the axle, build a bed from scratch. The customer did buy a OEM bed for this 72 Chevy. I keep saying Ford. I'm a Ford guy. The 72 Chevy, and he's got it in pieces. The bed sides, the floor, everything. So that's going to be fun. Anyways, enough talking. Let's just get this thing torn apart, get the cab lifted up, and start cutting shit so we can see if it fits over top of that one. If not, we're just going to scrap them both. If you guys enjoyed this video, let me know down in the comments if you want to see more of this. If not, I could care less because I'm going to probably make more videos of this. So get ready. We're about to go into full build season on this thing. Paint, bodywork, fabrication. We're gonna do a little engine upgrades, maybe a cam on this big old.
Now we need a
outfit
Cummins.
of a fucking engine. It's gonna be an 8.1. I tried to talk him into doing like a 24 valve, but he doesn't want to do it. I'm not doing the interior. He's gonna do a custom interior on it. But yeah. Anyways, if you guys liked it, like, comment, subscribe. Subscribing's fucking free, dude. I don't know what you're doing. Just hit that button. Subscribe. We're gonna be not daily uploading, but we're gonna try to like.
I think every 2 days, yeah.
Every 2-3 days. So sit back, get some freaking snacks, and enjoy. Also, hit the link down below. Get you some merch. We're gonna be coming out with the OBS merch here pretty soon. So, but we got shop merch and Unlimited Duty merch. Yeah, that's it. All right, bro. I gotta go to the fucking grocery store. I'll see you later.
This is why I just did not fucking like it.
What are you arguing about today?
iPhones, Samsungs, Galaxies.
This guy's stuck on a freaking Windows phone. I don't even know what it is. He's so still proud of Microsoft coming out with a computer back in the 1990s, and he still has to use the same type of fucking system because he can't adapt to an iPhone. So the keyboard's junk. He actually said that the phone wasn't working correctly. You swiped too far left, you couldn't get out of it, and I showed him that you could. So he's old school. Let him be old school. Just he ain't gonna ever film anything for me or do anything like that because it looks like complete dog shit when it comes to an iPhone. So, but ask him what do you think about a Samsung.
What do you think about a Samsung?
I love the Samsung. It's so much easier to use. Don't like the iPhone. I think they're overrated.
They're complex for no reason. An iPhone's simplified. Let it down. Comment down below. The more comments, I will buy your fucking Samsung and smash it here on the shop floor. And if we get more iPhone comments than you do Samsung, and then you have to figure out how to use a fucking iPhone. Oh yeah, no. Yeah. You don't want to make that bet.
Oh no, we're not doing that.
No, I bet not. But let it down in the comments. Let me see what you guys think. iPhone or Samsung? Let's see.